Hello Harpers, this is Greg Jones with 1623 Custom Harmonicas, and the purpose of this video is to demonstrate some of the ways which we can play the major seventh in second position. So when we talk about the major seventh, we're talking about the seventh note of a major scale. To make it simple, today I'm playing on three different C harmonicas, an 1847 that is half valved, an 1847 noble, and a country-tuned session steel. So all of these are Seydel harmonicas, stainless steel versions. The difference is this model, the session steel, is country-tuned, which means that the draw 5 is raised up 1/2 step. This 1847 is half valved, and Seydel, we refer that as the PT Gazell method, half valving. And lastly, the noble is a standard tuning with no valves. And so I want to demonstrate ways that we can get that major seventh, which is seventh note of the scale, in second position. Using a C harp, it means I'll be playing in the key of G, with our root note being on 2 draw or 3 blow. So as we know, the note that we need is the seventh note of the scale, and that would be the F sharp. If we were to just play in second position, starting on 2 draw, that note, the 5 draw, is an F. And since we need the F sharp, there are ways that we can achieve that. The first way, very commonly used, is an overblow, and that requires an overblow on 5, on the whole 5. That's a difficult overblow to hit, but that is one way that we can get that note. So that's one way that we can hit the note. The second way we can do that is using a single reed bend, or a half valved harmonica, as we call PT Gazell method, half valved, and that involves playing a blow bend on 6. So instead of playing the overblow on 5, we'll play a blow bend on hole 6, and so that will sound like this. If you can perform blow bends, if you can do standard bends, then that's a pretty easy note to hit. It takes a little bit of control when you get to the note to keep it on pitch, and it is a little less stable. But it's a very simple technique to master with some practice. And lastly, we have a country-tuned C harmonica, which means that the 5 draw has been raised up 1/2 step, so it naturally plays the F sharp. So if we want to put that in a musical context, there's no overblows, no special bending. We just draw the note and it gives us the major seventh. If we want to do it as an overblow, and lastly, if we do it as a half valve bend. I'm really a fan of half-valved bending. I need to work on my technique, definitely. And as I said earlier, the note can be a little less stable, and so it does require a certain amount of control. But the basic technique is easy to master, and from there we just have to practice with the tuner and play some long sustained notes. So these are just 3 ways that you can hit the major seventh in second position. In review, we have the overblow. Then we have the country-tuned harp, and then we have the half-valved harp, which involves the 6 blow bend. I I believe that each has their place, and there's nothing wrong with using all three methods. There's nothing wrong with that at all. The overblow, as you can hear, is a little louder, but there can be a crack and sometimes a delay in hitting it. And also we have to have a harmonica that's specially set up to hit the overblow. Also on really fast runs, there may be some trouble keeping in time when we hit the overblow. Lastly, on overblow harps, they have to be set up somewhat tight, and so if you're a hard player or a fast player, you're going to have some unintended choking of your reeds. The country tuned harp is great, but we do lose the minor seventh and second position unless we want to get it to a bend, and so we don't really lose it. We just have to get that note to a bend. So you have to bend down to hit, in this case, what would be the F. And then on the half-valved harp, there's really no real disadvantages in my opinion. They play great and they play smooth, and we can have wide open gaps for the hard playing, and so they really are advantageous in that regard. But with a half-valved harp, you're going to lose the ability to perform any overblows. So anyhow, that was just a review on how we can hit the major seventh and second position. Thank you once again. I'm Greg Jones, 1623 Custom Harmonicas.